Lolita, say hi.
Hi, my name's Lolita, and sometimes I'm a little self-conscious about my curly hair because I wake up and it looks really crazy. But my foster mom says I should be proud of who I am, and I don't need to be perfect to be lovable.
Lolita, you're so wise. Take a page out of Lolita's book. She's learning to love and accept herself despite her wild curly hair. Same. We all want to be perfect. We all think that being perfect will make us more lovable. But in actuality, the longer I've been in business, the more that I find people really like being vulnerable and being imperfect. Lolita says,
It's okay to be yourself.
someone put this baby in a trash can. How could they do that to the sweet face? She's like, is it my hair? It's not your hair. You're beautiful. We all have these moments where we wonder if we did something wrong that made us unlovable. But the reality is, people who don't love you just aren't your people. That's okay. So let's dig into what perfectionism really is, what it can look like instead, and what can we start doing to move out of perfectionism and into true happiness. Perfectionism is essentially fear of shame, and we try to mask being basically human by trying to do everything right all the time. When we love ourselves unconditionally, it sends a ripple effect throughout the world. Whether we're saying it or not, other people are hearing, oh, it's okay to be me. It's okay to be unapologetically myself. Perfectionism is based in comparison, but the thing is, everyone's version of perfection looks different, which means it's impossible to reach. As I'm sure you've heard the phrase, comparison is the thief of all joy. When we're stuck in comparison, when we're trying to be something that we're not, or try to come off a certain way, then even if we do have success, we don't really feel the success because we're like, that's not really even who I am. I'm just faking it. So what can you do instead? Show up authentically. Be wrong sometimes. Change, adapt, grow. Let people see you do that. Let people see you cry and fail and struggle, because those people who see you go through that are going to be the same ones who are cheering you on to win in the long run. Perfectionism shows up in a variety of ways, but a lot of the time it shows up in us spending way too much time trying to do something. And as entrepreneurs, that time really compounds. So that PDF that you're trying to make perfect is literally no more lovable than the one that you have that is close to perfect. It's good enough. And one of the things that is the difference between high achievers and people who never quite get there are the people who never quite get there are stuck in the phase of making it perfect. They take way too long to get something out, and then they're not even excited by the time it comes out because they've spent all of this time pining over it and like picking it apart. Whereas the people who are really successful just take messy action. So people who are big winners, they are always taking messy action. That is your new mantra. Messy action, messy action, messy action, messy action, right? So as far as steps you can take, practicing messy action, practice being imperfect. And what you'll find is that what scares you right now, that's gonna keep expanding. So what seems terrifying right now might be putting out an email that you didn't meticulously go over 50 times. And then the next time you might be like, that doesn't scare me anymore. Okay, what scares me now? And you'll keep finding these new edges, and you're gonna keep pushing to these new edges, and they will help you, because as you find your edges of what's comfortable and what's out of your comfort zone, that's where growth comes in. So messy action, pushing yourself to the limits of what really scares you, and focus on growth mindset versus fixed mindset. Fixed mindset is, I'm either good at something or I'm not. I'm either good enough or I'm not. Growth mindset is, I get better every day. I learn my lessons, I move on, I expand. I gather new tools. It's not failure, it's feedback. And when you can really move into that space, not only will you experience so much less anxiety, but you're also going to be able to receive the love when people do love your imperfect work. Like, people will say to me, I love the times you messed up because it gave me a permission slip to mess up. And I'm so glad that people said that kind of stuff to me, because if not, I would have still probably been thinking that I needed to be perfect. But you get better with time, and it's okay to be imperfect. It's okay to get it wrong. It's okay to do it wrong. It's okay to say the wrong thing. It's okay to expand and grow. It's okay to apologize. These steps are simple, but they're not always easy. If you can take these small steps and make little incremental changes, they will add up, and you will overcome the trap of perfectionism. Right, Lolita?
She says, you're lovable no matter what you do, and I love and accept you for everything that you are, everything that you are.
Lolita, you so Profound. You got this.